Big U's son, baby Yui, has actually been shot and killed. And yeah, it's crazy timing because Big U himself is sitting in federal custody right now. Now, if you've been following what's going on out west, you know Big U ain't a small name. He's probably one of the most influential Crip figures out of Los Angeles. He's the man behind the Rolling 60s, which is the same circle that produced people like Nipsey Hussle.
I ain't gonna lie, Cali right now is a whole war zone. I don't know what's going on, but that's crazy. If y'all know who Big U is, he's like a big person, big gang leader.
That produced people like Nipsey Hussle, and the same dude who's now facing federal charges or a federal indictment for basically extorting people in LA. And now it looks like his own family is out here catching heat in the streets. From what's being said, his son was hit outside of a smoke shop, and there is footage going around online of paramedics trying to resuscitate him. Obviously, I'm not gonna put that up in my video, but there is footage of it going around online, and it's kind of obvious that this wasn't just a random act of violence. There was a video that started going viral of a young lady who was on the scene, and in this video that she recorded, she says that a Crip got dropped, and he was the son of a big Crip whose other son plays for the Chargers. Right? She didn't really say Big U's name, but we know that Big U's son plays for the Chargers. We know that he has a couple of sons.
Bro, he got a son on the Chargers? I did not know that.
People put two and two together relatively quickly, right? And this is the video right here.
Very well-known Crip got killed tonight. He has one son that plays for the Chargers and one son that does not. And I don't know which son it was that got killed. I think it's the son who doesn't play for the Chargers.
Right, so like I said, people put two and two together. This is Big U's son, and look, I'm not really here to sugarcoat nothing. People that are involved with the streets, they know the rules. The streets don't play favorites, not even with big names. Anybody can get it at any time, but it's still kind of wild to see this situation right here, especially with Big U being locked up while this is going down, right? Maybe somebody seen opportunity in Big U being locked up and decided now was the time to do something. I don't know. But I did find like a little news post about it, and it said, in a tragic and unsettling incident, baby Yui, the son of Big U, a known leader of the Rolling 60s gang, has reportedly been shot and killed outside of a smoke shop in Los Angeles. The details have been circulating rapidly through social media and community networks, accompanied by images depicting the aftermath and police presence at the scene. Images show baby Yui dressed in streetwear and sunglasses, standing before an urban graffiti art, a snapshot capturing his presence in the community. On the right side, a somber scene shows a man lying on the ground with a Los Angeles police officer standing nearby, indicating the violent nature of the event and the response from law enforcement. The shocking loss marks another chapter in the ongoing violence involving gang affiliations in Los Angeles. Right, so that kind of seems to confirm that it was him and he was outside of a smoke shop. Now, I've seen a couple of people cover this, but nobody really knew anything about Big U's son, baby Yui, right? They did see this video right here of him standing outside with Big U with Nipsey Hussle a few years ago. Right, I'll play that for y'all right now. It's a real quick clip.
Y'all want to sign too, Grimy? Look at these two dudes, Yui and Nipsey Hussle. On the block.
What is that, girl? What you filming on? That's
I'm on Instagram. On Instagram.
Looking up. You said got it.
Ain't nothing. I love nut though.
Yeah, so as you can see in that clip right there, he was out there on the block with Nipsey and Big U. Right now, most of the videos and blog posts that I seen was calling him Baby Yui. I really couldn't find nothing on him when I was looking him up with that name, but I did find this picture right here of him, Nipsey, Big U, right? And it's got him tagged in there as Yui Popcorn. So I looked up that name on Google and I found this bio right here, and this bio confirms that Yui Popcorn is the name that he went under. You can see it says because he was the son of Eugene Big U Henley. This bio says that he was raised mostly by his mom while Big U was doing that 13-year stretch in prison that he had to do. He got out in 2004, and by that point, the streets had already kind of had a hold of baby Yui, right? His brother basically took the other route. He went to college, stayed focused. He ended up playing for the Chargers, but baby Yui took a completely different path. He went down the path that his dad was on, right? The rolling 60s path. And obviously that path led him into legal trouble throughout the years, but he did try to build himself a rap career, right? He's got songs with Rich the Kid. He's got songs with Brick Baby, Sean Kingston. He even has a song with Chris Brown, right? Here goes a picture of him and Chris Brown together. So, you know, he was out here trying to make a name for himself with the rap music, and I'll play y'all a sample of what that sounded like right now.
Let me tell you about my niggas. Look, see, let me tell you about my niggas. All my niggas super savage. They be really with the business. If my brody might shine, hit me. Pull up with the quickest with the Mac. Blue rag, like where them niggas at? Calling all my brothers and giving them guns. I done put some money on some enemies. Fuck it, some of my friends don't turn to enemies. Hey, I got a scope, we ain't missing shit. Call him after dark, he went for the bitch. For that lean on my feet, I'm in porn. Up for 6 that bitch and I'm rolling. We take over blocks, doing stupid shit. This a full throttle with a kid. Let me spin around, bust a bitch. Let the window down for the pig, I done fucked up the screen. Always hit the lid. Whole team getting rich. Whole team fly crib. I'll bring the father, come and get you. Only take one call. They be like, boy, be spazzing out. He always pulling cannons. I don't get no fuck. I'm from the land of the play ball. Roll call, where you from? Say the wrong thing, leave you on the wall. I'm a GK banger, twisting my fingers. Big double dribble, 2 gun slang. You will never catch me slipping. Boy, I'm a tough ran phase on man, so dope off floor. I'm a new Jack Savage. Hit back cases and heavy, get low with the cannon. Free sway 5, we play ding with the cabbage. So clean, we be ballin' like Kareem with the cabbage.
Now, I hadn't never heard none of his music until this situation right now, you know, which is crazy because this is Big U's son. You know, you would think people had heard this music before, but Yui Popcorn, that's the name that he rapped under, right? You can see him pictured in several photos. I kind of been putting them up on screen throughout the video. One with his dad. He's got this one right here with him and Quavo, the one of him and Chris Brown. And when you look at these pictures, you know, you start to realize that he wasn't just some random dude in the background. He was in the mix. You see him with his daddy, you see him with these famous people. And what that tells me is that he had every opportunity to try to move different. He had access, relationship doors already open for him. I don't know what led to him ending up in this situation that cost him his life. We don't know the details. It could have been something related to his daddy. Like I said, somebody could be like, oh, Big U's in prison now. Now is our time to make a move. It could be something that he was involved with himself. You could tell by the music that he was dropping that he was trying to be about that life. But that's the thing about being raised around both the music world and the street world is sometimes they overlap. When you got one foot in both lanes, eventually something is gonna go wrong. And if you look at his last post on social media, it really says it all. It kind of, you know, shows that he knew that the street life wasn't really getting him nowhere. His last post on social media says, my ass need to find a career because nothing I have going on is working for me. Anybody got any money plots? All right, so bro was like, I need a career, man. This street shit ain't worth it. You know, it's probably a lot of people out there that have felt like him over the years, just fed up with being out there, wanting to do something different, thinking like, damn, I'm watching all my homies either, you know, die or go to jail. Maybe I'm next. I wish something could change. I wish I could make something shake, right? But the sins of the father, you know, Big U, he's a big crip. And even though he was away and in prison most of Yui's life, it didn't matter. His influence was still there when he got out. Yui was already a teenager, already had a view of like what he wanted to be. But, you know, I know Big U, he's got to be in jail right now hurting. You know, he's waiting on trial on his indictment. And things have been pretty quiet out west since Big U was locked up, you know, but he's got to sit in there waiting on trial, knowing that he just lost his son. Chances are, man, they probably not going to let him out to go to the funeral or nothing just because of who Big U is. I don't wish that type of, you know, pain or energy on nobody, man. You know, I know he's probably going through it right now. But like I said, at the end of the day, we don't know if this has anything to even do with Big U, if it has something to do with just Yui himself. But what we do know is that, you know, them LA streets don't stop for nobody. This right here shows that it don't matter where you came from or who your pops is or how famous your circle is. When it's your time, bro, it's your time. You know, I do kind of feel bad for him. He's lost his life. He didn't have the best example set for him, but like I said, it looks to me like he had opportunities to get away from it. When his dad was locked up, he for sure should have got the hell out of LA, especially if he wanted to change like that last post he made suggests. But yeah, man, the cycle never stops. I doubt that the story is going to end here. You know, Big U, he was wilding. They was talking about he was extorting people, getting people killed. I mean, even though he's facing those charges right now, man, something like this right here is the type of thing that'll make somebody lash out. And if, you know, Big U decides he wants to try to send a kite or something and get back for whoever did this, man, that could end bad for Big U. You know, he's already facing a lot. It seems to me like Big U's son was in the 60s. He had the blue flag on. It's gonna be people wanting to get back. This might just be the beginning of it. We're gonna start seeing the RIP Yui post and behind the scenes.
First of all, I'm Yui, Lil U. Big U's my pops, so I always been Yui. And just growing up, I was a young popping fella, you know, popping everything, tags, hoes, probably pop your girl. You gotta watch her. If she watching, I'ma take her. You know, it's Yui Popcorn. I'm a popping dude. I come up when I come to scenes and get popping, party starter, all that. I mean, I've been surrounded by music my whole life. Corrupt my uncle. Growing up, I've been in the music industry, going to video shoots, meeting with Suge, you know, going to different events. So I always been into music, and then me personally, I rap and sing all day long. My normal day, I'll be singing before the day's over all day, any day. Not to say I'm a singer, but it's just music. You know, I talk a lot of trash. So that's music. All that turns into music. So, you know, music just, it was like it's always was in me or something.
Yo, that's crazy, man. Hey, LA is dangerous. I ain't gonna lie. Cali, all them gangbangers stuff. I don't know. That's crazy, man. I know Big U going crazy right now, man. That's crazy. They going crazy, man. Let me know what y'all think about this, man. Is LA a wild place or not? Let me know in the comments, man. I appreciate y'all for watching the video. Make sure y'all like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'm gonna be back with more. It's your boy B.O.E. Bands. I'm out. Peace.